Hello friends, I welcome you all to this session on graph theory. Today we'll be learning about that how to prove the theorem which we have understood in the last lecture, that is the handshaking theorem and its corollary. So let us start. So the theorems which we have seen last day was that the sum of the degree of vertices in any undirected graph will always be equal to the twice the number of edges. That is, the sigma d vi, where I is going from 1 to n, is equal to twice the number of edges. So this was our first theorem, and then its corollary. So that is, the total degree of a graph has to be even. So this number should be even. And the last one is, if we are having any graph, then the vertices having odd degree, the number of those vertices should be even. So in total, we have three, but two prime and two are nothing but the corollaries of theorem 1. So let us start proving them one by one. So let us start with the proof of theorem 1 and 2. So let G be a graph of n vertices and m edges. Now this is the order of the graph, and this is the size of the graph. So the important thing to remember here is that this n should always be a positive integer, whereas m can be 0 as well. Why? Because in the previous lectures I have discussed with you that whenever we are having a graph, then the vertex set can't be empty, whereas edge set can be empty. So by saying that the vertex set can't be empty is, at least we must be having one vertex in that set. So therefore it is a positive integer starting from 1, 2, 3 and 4 and so on. Now in that particular graph, let's say E1 is an edge. Now the question is, what does it mean to have an edge? What is the meaning of an edge? In fact, you can think like this, that when an edge can exist. So there are two things we can understand here is, if there is an edge, then that edge must be having two end vertices, that is Vi and Vj. This is the first thing you can understand, that if we are having an edge, that is inferring that we must be having two vertices as its endpoints, like this. Another thing is that there is one vertex only with that particular edge. So how can an edge have one vertex? Yes, you are right. This is basically an edge which is nothing but a self loop or loop, like this. So therefore these are two possibilities for an edge to exist. So therefore if an edge exists, so either it must be having two vertices as its endpoints, or it must be having one vertex and that edge is nothing but a loop. So whatsoever the case may be, if you start counting the degree of vertices for both the cases, then you will be able to see that here in this case, the degree of this vertex Vi is 1, the degree of this vertex Vj is 1, so the total degree is 2. And we all know that in case of a loop, it is inherently having degree 2. So therefore the total degree in this case is 2, the total degree in this case is 2, also 2. So one edge will result in a total of 2 degrees. So if I am having m edges, so one edge is contributing 2 degree. So if I am having m edges, then those will be contributing to m as the total degree. So therefore this proves that the total degree of vertices in any graph, undirected graph, has to be equal to twice the number of edges. So this proves our theorem number 1. What? That is, sigma d for all the vertices in a graph ranging from 1 to n is twice the number of edges. Now let us prove the corollary of it, or theorem 2 or 2 prime, what we have stated initially. So start with corollary 1. It says that the sum of the degree of vertices in any graph is twice the number of edges. And as m has to be an integer, so this is nothing but a 2k rule. And any number which follows 2k rule has to be even. So therefore, this sigma I 1 to n has to be even. So hence we prove that the sum of the degree of vertices in any graph will always come out to be even. Now the corollary second, what it was, that in any graph there are an even number of vertices having odd degrees. So let's say I am having a graph and then I am having these three things, T, O and E. What is T? T stands for total degree, O stands for total degree of odd vertices, odd number of vertices in odd number, and E is the total degree of vertices which are having, or total degree of even vertices, let's say. So T is the total degree of the graph. So this is for graph. Now what is O? O is the total degree of vertices which are odd in numbers, and E is the total degree of vertices which are even in number. So therefore, this T can be written as O plus E. That is, the total degree is equal to the degree sum of odd plus the degree sum of even. Now what we can write is O we can take out and then we can bring this E onto the side of T. Okay, like this. Now as the total degree is even, we have proved from this, so the T is even, and as well as the vertices which are having even degree, so that sum will also be coming out to be even. So in this particular arrangement, T is even, E is even. So when even number is subtracted from even number, what we will be getting is an even number. Okay, so therefore O will be even. So sum of vertices, so sum of the degree of the vertices having odd degree is coming out to be even. So how can this be possible? This can only be possible if the number of such vertices is even. So therefore, we have proved that the vertices whose degrees is coming out to be odd, then those type of vertices will always come in even numbers. So this proves our all the theorems. That means theorem 1, that the sum of the degree of vertices in undirected graph is equal to twice the number of edges. Second, the sum of the degree will always be even. And the third, that the degree of vertices or the number of vertices having odd degree will always be even. So in this lecture, till this point only, in the next lecture, we will be trying to solve some of the numericals based on these theorems. So thank you very much for watching the video.